All three of the debt limit increases from 2017 through 2020 were attached to bipartisan government spending deals. So there's no reason why our country should be drifting toward crisis. The solution is clear. It's been clear for months. President Biden needs to negotiate on spending with Speaker McCarthy. The Speaker's been at the table since February. House Republicans are the only people in town who have passed any bill that prevents default. President Biden has been MIA. House and Senate Democrats have no plan, no proposal. They have no bill to raise the debt ceiling that could pass either the House or the Senate, let alone both. So the choice is President Biden's. Either he drives the country into default or he comes to the table. 4 years ago, in 2019, the roles were reversed. Republicans held the White House. Democrats held the House. I was the majority leader. My advice to the president then was the same as my advice to the president now. Raise the debt limit by negotiating spending levels with the Speaker. That administration listened. They sent Secretary Mnuchin to hammer out a caps deal with Speaker Pelosi. They struck a compromise. Spending levels were set, and the debt limit was raised. That's what a responsible Senate Majority Leader would be telling the Biden White House today.
Hello, friends. This is serious news. You may be at risk of being kicked off of Medicaid this year. Our lawmakers in Congress are meeting to discuss the debt default crisis, and one key proposal is to enact work requirements for Medicaid. This change would affect millions of Americans, especially seniors and low-income households. My friends, I'll be sharing with you what you can do if you do lose coverage. Also, I'll be giving away several Walmart gift cards this coming Friday. If you'd like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances, my friends, of winning the giveaways. According to a gas report by AAA, the national average price for a gallon of regular gasoline dropped to $3.57. That is a 6 cents decrease from the previous week. AAA spokesperson Andrew Gross said in a recent statement, the oil market volatility is leading to lower prices, and we are also in a pre-summer driving season. Lull regarding domestic demand. These two factors should keep pump prices drifting lower for now. In addition, gas demand decreased from 9.51 to 8.62 million barrels a day the previous week. The drop in demand is more in line with what market observers expected last week. But fears of a recession amid rising interest rates have also affected gas prices. In fact, the Federal Reserve increased interest rates by another 25 basis points this month, despite recent bank closures and the uncertainty the closures have spread across the industry. According to analysts, if a recession occurs, oil demand and prices will likely decline. As gas prices dropped last week, interest rates increase, fueling fears of a recession. But whether the nation will fall into recession is still unclear. A recession is traditionally described as a period of prolonged downturn in economic activity. While the government has not officially declared a recession, there were 2 consecutive drops in the GDP last year. The legislative package the House of Representatives passed in April would pair federal spending over the next decade while also raising the debt ceiling. But one important measure in the Republican-backed bill would restrict access to Medicaid for millions of Americans. About 1 in 4 Americans have health coverage through the program, which primarily serves low-income and disabled individuals, and which is funded jointly by the federal government and the states. Should the Republican-backed legislation prevail, the federal government would require adults insured by Medicaid who are 19 to 55 years old and who do not have children or other dependents to spend 80 hours a month doing paid work, job training, or community service. Unlike some other government programs that assist low-income Americans, including SNAP and temporary assistance for needy families, Medicaid currently has no work requirements. The package the House recently passed would require all states to implement this policy. An estimated 15 million Americans with Medicaid would need to comply with the work requirements. However, states have options to continue to pay for these individuals solely with state funds. States plan to verify all recipients' eligibility over a period of 9 months to 1 year. Those who would be subject to the new rules would not be the only ones at risk. Experts said that many of the exempt populations may struggle to complete the complicated steps to claim coverage. Also, the experts predict that coverage losses could be even higher among these demographics, as states would consider them to be out of compliance with work requirements. This is not the first time that Republicans sought to make access to Medicaid contingent on meeting work requirements for at least some beneficiaries. The former president's administration worked with various Republican-led states to use what is known as 1115 demonstration waivers for that purpose. These waivers allow states to make temporary changes to their Medicaid programs that depart from certain statutory requirements. However, those efforts were quickly blocked in court. Arkansas began imposing work requirements on Medicaid recipients on adults ages 30 to 49 years old, starting in June 2018. Efforts are also underway in Georgia to impose work requirements on Medicaid beneficiaries, despite legal hurdles and the Biden administration's objections. It seems unlikely that Medicaid work requirements will become law in 2023 or 2024. However, given the potential dramatic implications of defaulting on the federal debt, many Democrats may be willing to compromise. Well, my awesome and amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video. Thank you, dear friends, for being here every day and for being part of this community. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, I will be announcing several winners this coming Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you'd like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances, friends, of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed Tuesday.